Sorry. Religion and to answer my questions. And look at you, zipped it, forgotten you, and the big noisy ones walked away. Exactly, my son. You shut it. Get an education. Go and speak to your mother about manners. Anything we want to say to that?
You're calling them tramps and chavs, mate.
Tramps and chavs. That is exactly what they are. They are behaving like tramps and chavs because of their behavior. They insult their own mother by the way that they behave. Now tell me about your rapist prophet. Tell me about this man that you say is the best example who had sex with a 9-year-old child. Had sex with a 9-year-old child.
You're shouting over me.
Do you believe in having sex with 9-year-old children?
Listen, one time, listen.
Oh, no.
Listen one time.
You mean like you were before?
You don't know my religion.
Was Muhammad a prophet?
You don't know
Answer my question. Was Muhammad a prophet?
You don't know.
Was he a prophet?
You see what I'm saying?
I'm asking you.
You're assuming
was he a prophet?
You're calling children
So
chavs.
prove me wrong and say that you don't believe Muhammad was a prophet. It's relevant. It's relevant because here you are, brought out a Bible, trying to mock the Christian faith, trying to be the big man, but when you were challenged about that stinking desert rat that murdered innocent prisoners of war, that raped a child, that allowed his followers to rape their female captives, that traded in slaves, that treated other people's religious sites like that they were the pit, the rubbish pit. Suddenly you've got nothing to say. Suddenly you don't even want to say that you're a Muslim. Would you like to have a conversation?
You're shouting very loudly.
Would you like to have a conversation?
You're not listening to me.
Would you like to have a conversation?
I'm only here for people that are being marginalized by racists. That's what I'm saying. That's the only reason I'm here.
So the way you do that is to be a Christophobe, is it?
Huh?
You're a Christophobe. The way that you do that is to be a Christophobe.
How, bro?
How? I'll tell you why. I don't know whether the camera caught this guy, this Christophobe at it, but his attitude was to try and mock the Christian faith in this park.
When?
And how did he do that? By pointing out a verse of the Bible in isolation, and then going, "That's your Bible, mate." There you go. Did you witness that? There you go. I have a witness. I have a witness. But in the midst of that, he's applauding these guys for being rude to me, asking them, "How's his breath?" So this Christophobe that's here under the pretense of being against racists is demonstrating his anti-Christian prejudice. And when he's called out about it, he runs away. He runs away. So let's talk about Spanish Spain. There you go. They run away. They're big with the mouth until you challenge them, and then they run, don't they, Christophobe? Don't they? You wanted to ask me about a verse in the Bible. Answer me why you were defending a man who had sex with a child.
What are you talking about, mate? What are you talking about?
Why are you defending? I am, of course. You were really big when you wanted to talk about the Bible. Let's talk about Muhammad.
I'm not interested, mate.
He's not interested because he's not a Muslim. He's just against racism and the way that this Christophobe, this anti-Christian bigot, spreads his anti-racism is to mock and attack Christians. That's what he did. And you're going to be seen by thousands of people.
I'm asking, can you explain it?
And I'm going to have a double conversation with you. We're going to talk about your Prophet Muhammad and what he did, and we're going to talk about...
I'm not religious.
So
why are you having this conversation?
So is Muhammad a prophet?
I'm not religious.
I'm asking you. Are you saying no? Are you saying Muhammad was not a prophet?
I am not religious.
Answer the question. That's not the question.
How many more times do I have to say that?
It's a different question.
I am not religious.
Are you a Muslim?
I don't have a religion.
Is Muhammad a prophet?
I'm not religious.
Answer the question.
I'm not. I'm not in a position
Why are you
to answer
frightened
that
to
question.
answer the
I'm not in a
question?
position to answer that question.
If you're
because it's not
saying
my
that you're
religion.
not religious,
It's not my
then it
religion.
follows that Muhammad is not a prophet. Can you say Muhammad
You're trying
is
to put
not a
words in my
prophet?
mouth. I'm saying that's not my religion.
I'm asking
so I'm
you.
not saying.
But you felt free to comment on Christianity.
Yeah, because I'm asking about
So
it.
no. You were
I'm asking
mocking.
about it.
No, you were mocking.
asking.
You've changed your tone now
I'm
because
asking about
there's
it.
an audience. You've changed your tone now because you are on
I
camera.
was asking,
You were
what
not
is this
asking.
about? What
You
is this
were
about?
mocking.
Okay.
You were
You
mocking.
still haven't explained
and
it, though.
let's be
You
honest,
still haven't
bro.
explained the verse,
Let's
though.
be honest,
We're
bro.
still here. You
Let's
still
be
haven't
honest,
explained
bro.
the verse.
You
I'm
aren't a
asking
man.
about it.
You're a coward.
I'm asking
You
about
are a
it.
coward.
You're just shouting at
You
people.
are a
Shouting,
coward
shouting,
because
shouting.
you mocked the Christian faith, but now you don't own your actions.
Listen.
You don't own your actions.
Please explain the
You
verse.
were willing to mock Christianity, and you were willing to mock me as a Christian, but now you won't do it on camera.
Listen.
You've gone all sheepish.
Listen.
And I'm not letting you get away with
won't
that.
explain. You
I
won't explain.
will. I will.
Then
When you
explain.
answer my question, I will answer yours. Do you believe Muhammad was a prophet?
I am not religious.
That's not
It's
the answer.
my
That's not the
position to say.
question. That
It's
is
not
not
my
the
position to
question.
say.
That's not the question.
It's not my position
You're
to say this.
demanding that I answer your question,
You're
but
demanding
you
I
will
answer
not
your question.
answer your question. So if you
You're
can't
saying I'm
answer my
offended by your
question,
question, yeah?
why
So
should
don't
I
answer
answer
it.
yours? Why
Okay,
should
don't.
I answer yours?
Then don't.
Exactly. So
Why?
we'll come back to your Christophobia. We'll come back to this bigot that stood here and started mocking Christians and mocking Christianity.
How did I
and
mock
then,
it?
like every other chicken shit in this park, the moment the cameras are on him, he daren't own his behaviour. He daren't be the man. Now the cameras and the crowd are here, mock Christians and Christianity like you were before.
I said, what does this verse
That
mean?
was not what you
What
were
does this
doing.
verse mean?
That was not what you were doing, bro.
what does
And I
this
have a
verse
witness. Brother, was he asking a sincere question or was he taking the piss? What? He was taking the piss. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is my witness. He observed this man.
you.
This man is my witness. You were not there. You were not there. You're lying. This man was there. You were over there. I saw you. So,
Exactly.
you're lying.
Exactly.
You're lying, and so is she lying. So
Why
now,
is she lying though?
because I saw her over there while we were talking over here. She wasn't over
Why
there.
is she lying?
So now,
Why would she lie?
shall we do question for question? Why should he lie?
You're not listening.
Why should he lie?
Come on, brother.
Why should he lie?
Come on, brother.
Why should he lie?
Christianity.
Why
You
should
just
he
lied
lie?
and you're ignoring
Are you?
it.
Do you a Muslim?
Why is that the first?
Right.
Exactly.
Let's have a
Exactly.
conversation.
Why is he asking
Let's have a question.
Why are you
Yeah, let's have a question.
You're just trying to
Right.
attack me.
Right.
You know
What?
nothing about me.
Let's have a
However,
conversation.
I know nothing about you, but I saw that you clearly lied.
No, I didn't. I have a witness.
What do you mean?
I am not lying. So you're saying he's lying as well?
Actually, he's a bit shady because I saw him.
Oh, he's a bit shady. He's a bit shady. So anyone who disagrees with her is shady. It can't possibly be the case that she's lying.
However, I saw you.
Would you like to have a conversation? The conversation that he ran away from.
Oh, okay. But, however, I don't appreciate you making a whole spectacle. Remember,
No,
we're a human
you know what
being.
I don't
Remember
appreciate?
what-
What I don't appreciate
You did
are
lie,
Christophobic bigots like this
What
coming to the
basis?
park.
On what basis?
Exactly.
Just asking a
Do you
simple
even know?
question.
No, do you know? What
I
did
saw the
what
whole
did he actually say?
About the
What am I accusing him of saying?
Down, lady, and listen.
Exactly.
You need to calm down.
Yes, you should calm down. You should calm down and
Turn
listen.
your fan on and cool down.
You should calm down. Right? Do you think
Interesting, you have double standards.
Do you think, oh, of course, anyone that disagrees with her, shady, double standards, lying, what, is no one else allowed an opinion? Are you so entitled that no one can disagree with you?
Speaker's corner.
Yes, of course.
Yes.
So would you like to have a conversation?
Yes, but you
Right, let's have a
That's
conversation.
really off-putting.
Right, so what would you like to talk about?
I was just innocently looking. I'm very unbiased here, but I saw you just completely exaggerate the situation. It makes me question Christianity just based on your behaviour.
This is Speaker's Corner, love.
If you don't like it, you don't like it.
The Speaker's Corner.
Anyway, you just popped out of nowhere.
Like you.
No, I was here the whole
Exactly
time.
like you. That's what you did. You popped out of nowhere.
What you don't like? Anyway, how come you're not telling them to quiet down? You asked me a question.
Yes, and I'm listening to your answer.
Anyway, I was just wasn't even that interested in the conversation. However, I was looking. He didn't say what you said and made a whole like he was insulting you. He's not
Okay.
Christopher. Were you a Christopher?
Yes, he's a
Nothing.
Christopher.
Why?
Yeah.
And the other thing is that just because I said that you're a liar, because you clearly are, you're just a showman.
No, you liar.
Whatever. Why is it immediately you said that? Are you a Muslim?
Right,
Why?
so I'll answer that question.
That's really, really
I will
weird.
answer that question. I will answer that question.
Why
That is
don't you
totally
answer
fine.
him?
That's totally fine.
What
It's
is
a fair
asking, why don't
question.
you answer him?
It's a fair question.
Why you are so hyper? Just calm down, my dear, and ask what he's asking. You answer.
Wait. Why are you running away from our conversation? Why? Calm down. Calm down. Why? Calm down. You wanted to bring yourself into the middle of this. I was tackling a Christophobe. Let me explain to you why he's a Christophobe. Let me explain to you why he's a Christophobe. Firstly, your testimony, I believe, is a total bag of shit. I think you lied through your back teeth. I have witnesses. I have witnesses. It's free speech, love. This is Speaker's Corner. Don't light the fire. Get out the frying pan.
it's free speech,
Now, ladies
how
and
come you give
now,
us such a
now,
hard time?
I'm going to
If it's
explain.
free speech, how
I'm
come
going
you
to
give us such a
explain
time?
because Christophobic
What rule for
bigots
you?
like
What
this
rule for
man
everybody else?
who come to the park dressing themselves up as fighting against racists populate anti-Christian
look, I just said you're a
stereotypes
liar.
and mockery. There you go. She's calling me a liar, but you can't call her a liar. So, coming back to my first question that I wanted to ask you.
Otherwise, you ask him why you are lying. Ask him nicely.
You wanted to jump into this conversation. You're here now.
Okay.
Right then. So the reason why he's a Christophobe, the things that you have either deliberately ignored or deliberately covered up, or you just were not witnessing, is that this man here and a group of other people were harassing an elderly Christian gentleman about the history of Spain. When I tackled them about the history of Spain, what happened was that little chubby boy over there started
You're
telling
so
me to
insulting.
shut up,
You're such a
telling me that
hypocrite. Why
and
did
then
you
that
insult
Christophobe there
Chubby,
said,
why?
what does his breath
You're
smell
really
like?
yourself. I didn't say
And
anything.
then that Christophobic bigot right there pulled up a verse of the Bible and then said, is that your Bible? And then laughed scornfully. You see, you're not listening.
Why did you call
What
him
did I
chubby?
just say?
Why did
What
you
did
call
I
him
just
chubby?
say? What did I just
Why did you
say?
call him chubby?
You weren't even listening,
Why
were
did you
you?
call him a chubby?
Because
You're a
he's
hypocrite.
chubby, he's fat, he needs to lose weight.
Oh.
No, ladies and gentlemen.
Okay, why did
Am I
you-
wrong?
why did you say
Am I
that?
wrong? Or are you body positive about unhealthy bodies?
I'm just calling out the hypocrisy.
I'm calling out your lying attitude right here,
you're really
right
struggling,
now.
aren't you?
You're defending a bigot. You don't know what he said.
How is it
You
that
don't know
do
what
not
he
care?
did.
I just saw
Oh,
you
I don't care.
exaggerate the situation.
No.
Yes.
What situation?
Yes.
What did they say to me that I interpret as Christophobic?
But him,
What did he say to me that I interpreted as Christophobic?
the verse, he puts out a verse in the Bible.
No.
Yes.
That is not what he said. That made, you see, you weren't listening. You see, you weren't listening. You're so busy feeling self-entitled that at no point in this conversation have you bothered to listen to a single. Yes, you are. You're self-entitled. You've jumped in, and anyone who disagrees with you is either shady or a liar. And that is how you described two people in this park. So you were throwing out the insults earlier, but then you're saying that I shouldn't insult people.
Right, okay.
Right, exactly. What do we call that?
Yeah, sure.
What do we call that? Called double standards, isn't it?
Sure.
One standard for
You
your
have a
self-entitled
definition of
ass,
standards.
and another standard for me. Right. Now, tell me why shouldn't I stand up to Christophobes? How do you, if someone is
Well,
Islamophobic,
it helps if you don't lie.
right,
and
well,
exaggerate.
tell me, what did I lie about?
She doesn't know. Doesn't know.
Exactly.
No,
What did I lie about?
you pointed out a verse
Yeah?
and it
Which
said
is
your
what
Bible
they're
says.
doing about.
Wait, come back here, bigot, and debate. Bigot, stop hiding. If you want to get in this debate, come here, bigot, and debate. 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 You're such a coward, man. You can't even own your own behavior. You were mocking the Bible. You were mocking the Christians. That's what you were doing.
Sorry?
He was mocking the Bible. Right, I'm going to tell you, right? He got a verse of the Bible up and he went, "Is that your Bible? Is that your Bible?" Right? I said, "Yes." And then he laughed scornfully. And then he pointed to the other friends and he said, "That's his Bible." And then he read the passage about the crushed testicular, which is an Old Testament law. And then he said that means that anyone in that situation can't go to heaven. Now, his exegesis, no, that is not what he said. He's lying to you. He's literally lying to you. He's literally lying to you. And then what he said, madam, is he turned round to Captain Chubby over there and he said, "What does his breath smell like?" So he encouraged Captain Chubby to say that my breath smelled. Right? But why were they doing it? Why does someone pull up a verse of the Bible and mock? Right, free speech. So he said that when they did it over there, they were racist. Do you agree with him? It's free speech. No, hold on. It's free speech. I was having a dialogue with him.
I was speaking to her. You said, "Why are you speaking to her? Why do you speak to me?" This is what you do. You always jump from this step. Yes, you are.
So, sister, you can't criticize anyone. You lost the high moral ground the moment you came in with your high-iced attitude. You came in, yeah, it's free speech. No one's stopping you. Is anyone stopping you? Have I walked away? Exactly. So no one is stopping you from exercising your free speech. Free speech does not mean you can't be ridiculed. Free speech doesn't mean you can't be called out on your hypocrisy. You were insulting the old man. What did you call him? You said he was shady. And then what did you call this brother? You said he was a liar. You said he was a liar. So you were throwing out the insults and you were happy to do it because your self-entitled ass believes that you can insult whoever you like, but you can't be insulted yourself. Yeah, go on. What's a Christian meant to be?
Why did you say that? Why are you so insulting yourself?
Right, answer me. We'll do question for question.
Why are you so insulting yourself?
So here's the point, right? She asked the question. Why do I use insults? Because Jesus himself used insults. Jesus called, I'm using Jesus. I literally said it to you. How many times?
No, you don't
Jesus.
Jesus words.
What? Sorry, Jesus.
Jesus words.
No, it's Jesus is the Son. You don't know what you're talking about. Hold on 1 second. We're doing question for question. We're doing question for question. You've asked a question. I've answered the question. You asked me, why have I used so many insults? Jesus used insults, so therefore it is okay for Christians to use insults. Now let me ask you a question. Let me ask you a question. Oh, why are you afraid to answer a question? Now let me ask you a question. Now let me ask you a question. Why do you think that Christians should be quiet in the face of anti-Christian bigotry?
Did I say stay quiet?
Yes. Yes.
When did I say that?
Here's how you said it. Because here's how you said it. Because I'm calling out a Christophobe, and you're saying that me calling out a bunch of Christophobes.
The first thing you said is when I.
Well, are you a Muslim?
Are you a Muslim?
Are you?
Because you're looking at how to attack me.
I will ask you a question. I will ask you a question. Well, are you a Muslim?
Are you a Muslim? Why is that the forefront of your mind?
I'm asking you the question, are you a Muslim? Is Muhammad a prophet?
Why are you asking your bastard?
Are you frightened to answer that question? Are you frightened to answer that question?
No, it's none of your business.
You asked me about my beliefs.
It's irrelevant.
Why is it irrelevant?
Why is it? Okay, hold on.
Why is it irrelevant?
Because I said so. It's my personal
Right,
business.
it is your business and no one can force you to answer. That is absolutely true. But I can still answer that. I can still ask the question. It's not bigotry. Obsessed with the Trinity.
Yes.
Obsessed with the Trinity. Have you even read the Bible?
I have read the Bible.
You have read the Bible. A little bit. Which little bit did you read?
Hold on!
Wait, Mrs. Self-Entitled here has to be heard. Because you can't, because Mrs. Self-Entitled has to be heard, even though she shouts over everybody else.
Give her the platform.
Right.
Go on, your question.
Right, okay.
Quiet now.
I'm asking a sincere question. I appreciate not to be mocked for asking a sincere question. You want people to love Christianity and all that stuff automatically. If I come and have a sincere, objective question, I appreciate not to be mocked. Okay? Do you care more about human beings using their intellect coming to Christianity? Or do you care more about control and numbers?
Okay.
That is what question. And I appreciate not to be interrupted and not to be making a spectacle of just asking a simple human question.
So now you won't interrupt me, will you? There we go. Thank you very much. So, ladies and gentlemen. So, oh wait, Mrs. Entitled is talking again. I thought we weren't interrupting. Thank you. So, now Mrs. Entitled. Let's be clear. Let's be clear. No, you are Mrs. Entitled.
Why did you do that? Why did you do that?
Sorry, can I answer your question?
No, don't call
It's
me
free
something.
speech. It's free speech, remember? When you were insulting my Christian brother and calling him shady, you were free to insult him, and when I called you out on it, you said it's free speech. So don't complain, Mrs. Self-Entitled, if someone mocks you for your attitude. Now, you asked a question. Where's yours? Where's yours, defender of a Christophobic bigot? Where is yours, you liar, who came here and told a lie about what happened? Where is yours when you insulted the old man and you called him shady? Your exact word. There you go. It's free speech for her to insult people. But don't insult her. Mrs. Entitled doesn't like it. She doesn't like it. So, you asked a question. I would like to try and answer that question. Oh, no. Oh, wait, I'm sorry. No, I won't. No, I won't. I won't apologize. I won't apologize. You go to my brother and apologize him for calling him shady.
You apologise to that boy for calling him chubby.
When he apologizes to me for saying that my breath smells.
When did he say that?
Exactly, when did he say that? When did he say that? That's my point. You were not here. You did not hear the conversation. You didn't even know. You didn't even know. You see, you're quoting Bible verses. You don't know anything you're talking about. You're quoting Bible verses. You don't know what you're talking about. So you demand that no one interrupts you, but yet you persistently interrupted me. Will you actually let me answer your question?
But don't call me self-entitled.
I'll do what I want. Do what I want. You're unfair. You call my brother Mr. Shady. You called him Shady. And not in Slim Shady, just Shady. Apparently she's seen him around here before and he looks shady. Because he's a poor old man not dressed in nice clothes.